Good morning, everyone. My name is Marco Zazzetta, Technical Director of Regenial Laboratories, and today I'm going to talk to you about multifractional bioinduction through a multifunctional approach. Intradermal surface treatments can be divided into several categories. The first treatment already used by Hippocrates was mesotherapy, which consists of injecting drugs or active substances directly into the dermis to treat a pathology. A further development of mesotherapy is biorevitalization, in which various substances, such as hyaluronic acid, amino acids, vitamins, and trace elements, are injected with the aim of rejuvenating the skin. Multifractional bioinduction is an evolution of skin biorevitalization, in which specific fragments of hyaluronic acid are used, and each fragment has a specific action. All this is demonstrated in the relevant scientific literature. In multifractional bioinduction, we use 5 different fractions of hyaluronic acid with 3 specific actions. The highest molecular weight fraction is the 1 million Dalton fraction, which mainly has a moisturizing and free radical protection action. The medium molecular weight fraction is made up of 500,000 Dalton, 200,000 Dalton, and 100,000 Dalton. Now, this fraction mainly has a restructuring action by stimulating fibroblast proliferation. The lowest molecular weight fraction is the 2,000 Dalton oligomeric fraction, which mainly has an endothelial cell stimulating action and is the one that produces neoangiogenesis. In multifractional bioinduction, the fragmentation of hyaluronic acid takes place starting from a molecular weight of 1 million Dalton. This fraction is processed through the use of ultrasound and heat. Using specific quantities of ultrasound and heat, the various fragments of 500,000 Dalton, 200,000 Dalton, 100,000 Dalton, and 2,000 Dalton are obtained. All this takes place in a highly alkaline environment. The first product developed with multifractional bioinduction technology is Bioregen. Bioregen is an injectable gel based on pure hyaluronic acid. It is used for the face and body. The concentration is 1.6%, and the hyaluronic acid is of fermentative origin, that is, non-animal. Each pack contains 3 pre-filled 1 ml syringes, and the concentration is 16 milligrams per gram. Hyaluronic acid is a polymer consisting of N-acetyl-D-glucosamine and glucuronic acid. Now, through bacterial fermentation, a powdery raw material is obtained, which is then hydrated and processed to obtain the desired fractions. Many companies around the world produce hyaluronic acid. Our hyaluronic acid is made by Fidia Farmaceutici, which is the 3rd largest company in the world for the production of ultra-pure hyaluronic acid. There are also many companies, some of which are Chinese, that produce up to 20,000 kilograms of hyaluronic acid per year. This hyaluronic acid is in any case of good quality and therefore approved by the European Pharmacopoeia. But if we look at the characteristics of the analytical certificates of these hyaluronic acids, it emerges that the ultra-pure hyaluronic acid of Fidia Farmaceutici has a quantity of nucleic acids and proteins well below the Pharmacopoeia specifications. That is, a value of 0.0. While the hyaluronic acids of the other companies have proteins below 0.1% and the nucleic acids below 0.5, much higher values than those of fidi farmaceutici. We have carried out in vitro tests in collaboration with the University of Siena to assess the bio-inductive effects of Bioregen on cells. These studies, in particular, have shown that Bioregen is able to stimulate fibroblast migration already at a concentration between 0.1 and 1 milligram per milliliter. This study showed that Bioregen is able to stimulate fibroblast cell migration, and fibroblasts move towards those areas with lower cell concentration. The same studies were also carried out on endothelial cells, that is, the cells that form new blood vessels. In this case, cell permeability was assessed, and Bioregen was shown to stimulate cell hyperpermeability. This means that the cells are awakened in a certain way and increase their metabolism. So we see a kind of cellular bioinduction, a cellular awakening. Angiogenesis markers were also evaluated, such as fibronectin, which is a protein involved in cell adhesion, and its expression decreases with cell migration. Likewise, zonula occludens, which decreases with cell migration. CD40, which is an endothelial marker of cell activation, and FGF2, which is the fibroblast growth factor. These studies have shown that Bioregen decreases the expression of fibronectin, the adhesion protein of zonula occludens, and increases the fibroblastic growth factor. This shows that fibroblasts are stimulated in growth and cells are stimulated in migration, while CD40 remains almost unchanged. In conclusion, these studies have shown that Bioregen is able to reactivate cell proliferation and migration. And these are the basis for achieving skin rejuvenation. Quality tests are, of course, carried out on all our products. One of these tests, and an extremely important one, is the LAL test, the bacterial endotoxin test. It is very important that endotoxins are absent in the product because they can give rise to allergic reactions and skin sensitization reactions. In addition, all batches must undergo a sterility test before being placed on the market. Like all our products, Bioregen is produced through a bio process. In the bio process, only the purest raw materials of the highest quality are used, free of foreign chemicals. Patents are also designed to use fewer chemicals foreign to hyaluronic acid. The packaging is designed using paper from controlled forests, FSC, and the entire production process is certified through ISO 14001 environmental certification. Thank you for your attention.